After traveling for about 5 hours, I finally arrived at Dat Sun Beach, Vietnam. And to my surprise, the beach was almost completely empty. I hadn't booked a hotel yet, so I decided to explore the bit. I came across a small spot that caught my attention. It wasn't anything most people would find exciting, just locals unloading fish from small boats, separating the catch. I guess you could call it a little port. Still, something about the moment made the whole trip feel worth it, but I was tired and needed some rest. I pulled out my phone and searched for the nearest hotel. I messaged one to ask if I could book a room just by sending a picture of my passport. They agreed. For only 500,000 VND, which is almost equivalent to $18.60, it was a great deal, especially considering I didn't have my physical passport with me. After a well-deserved nap, I hopped back on my rental motorbike. The same beach that had been nearly empty earlier had now come to life. I noticed many restaurants had set up tables right by the water. It was buzzing with activity. From what I observed, most of the tourists here were Vietnamese. Maybe it was the season or just the day, but I only saw 2 other foreigners. Keep in mind though, I was only there for one night. Overall, Dat Sun Beach is a chill, laid-back place. It's super family friendly and a great spot to experience a slice of Vietnamese family culture, at least from my perspective. Later that night, I took one last ride before heading back to the motel for some rest. The next morning, I made my way back to Hanoi. After spending a night at Dat Sun Beach, it was time to head back to Hai Phong to catch my train. The distance was the same, but this time, 35-minute ride felt much quicker. Once arriving in Hai Phong, I decided to grab some lunch before heading to the train station. After a well-deserved meal, I rode just a few minutes to the station, arriving a few hours before departure. Luckily, I found a seat near the main entrance, perfect to observe my surroundings. I took the time to slow down, enjoy the moment, and reflect. Life moves fast, and we often miss the little things that make it beautiful. Eventually, it was time to board. I found my seat on the train, and even though I was tired, I couldn't sleep. But honestly, why sleep when you have a view like this? The ride from Hai Phong to Hanoi took about 4 hours. Plenty of time to observe both the world outside the window and the life inside the coach. There was something powerful in watching the people around me. It reminded me of what keeps this country and culture so strong. Despite everything Vietnam has been through, the deep family bond is still very much alive, and it shows. After traveling since Saturday morning and returning to Hanoi on a Sunday night, I felt a quiet kind of satisfaction. Not easy to explain, but definitely something you can feel. Tony's World, remember to like and subscribe. Until next time.